up a 3-game series. They will miss Sale. We don't know yet about Betts and whether he'll be in the lineup or not. Hopefully he will be with his very gaudy numbers. You got 3-night games next 3 nights. So starts tomorrow night at the stadium. So the two teams right now that most people would recognize as, listen, I think the Astros are every bit as good. They got to fix their bullpen, but they're everybody as good as the Yankees and the Red Sox. But right now, these are the teams that are the hotter teams at the moment. Seymour and Neptune. What's up, Seymour?
What's up, Mike? How you doing?
Good. What's happening?
2 quick questions.
Okay.
Who do you think has done a more impressive job, Danny Ainge or Brad Stevens of the Celtics?
They've both done good jobs. I prefer, I would say Stevens myself.
Okay. And then I think the Warriors are the clear favorite.
Yes, I think they're going to win, unfortunately. I don't like them, and I think they're going to win again, yes.
Over under 2 wins for the Eastern Conference champion in the finals.
Under.
Wow, okay.
I think 5 games.
Okay.
And I'm hoping
Thanks,
LeBron loses in the finals, conference finals. Because I really think there are people who, it's almost like the same Super Bowl mentality. If LeBron loses in the 7th game of a valiant series in the conference finals, no one will say a word. If he then goes to the finals and Golden State relishes punishing him with a bad team and they get swept and they lose in 5 games, people will say, oh, look, LeBron can't win a big series. After, and you got to listen to knuckleheads with stuff like that after he, does what he does this year in the playoffs, which is, if he wasn't who he was, they wouldn't even have got out of the first round. They would have been dead. Let's be honest. They were just about done in the first round. Think about the things that had to go on for them to win that first round series. Rob in New Rochelle, what's up, Rob?
Hey, Mike. Regardless of how you had to do it, Mike. Yeah, it had to be done like that. It's good to have you back in the king chair, brother.
Well, thank you.
Anyway, Mike, 2 quick. One thing about the Derby, Mike.
Yes.
Those pools are so tremendous. The payouts are very generous.
Very generous.
Getting $280 for that triple for those.
Well, that's the
horses.
one thing. You will always get a better bet there because a lot of people bet every combination, so you'll always get a more generous bet there than you normally would. Like the exacta came back, in the 60s?
Yeah.
That's a very easy exacta to come back in the 60s.
And one thing about that, Mike, is over the years, some of the things they're doing now turn into a clown show. It's a horse race. Some of that stuff they could put on Saturday Night Live. But anyway.
Yeah, listen, they try to fill. The problem is they don't make it a horse race anymore because they try to fill 3 hours of time. So you got to have a lot of goofy stuff to throw into the day.
Right,
then.
show races for Belmont, whatever,
right.
Mike.
right.
Anyway, about the Yankees and Red Sox, Mike, I never remember this early in the season with 2 teams drawing off. Actually, Mike, this division is going to be like Allie Dawn and Firm down to the stretch. Listen, it became the series has become a little stale over the years. It needed a little juice, and these 3 games, my attention definitely is going to be on these 3 games because if the Yankees didn't play like they were doing now, the Red Sox would probably be 8-9 games up and cruising, but the Yankees come back strong. It's going to be a great series, Mike.
Rob, big Red Sox fan that he is, this is going to be a very fun summer with this stuff. They're 2 quality teams. I think the Yankees have a little better chance to be special for this reason. They have an ability to go fix their problems more than the Red Sox do. And if either one is confronted with major problems. And I have great respect for the Red Sox, and I like a lot of their players on this team. But I just think the Yankee team is a little more complete, and I just think it's going to be fun. But it's going to be great. And to me, when it's competitive and it's edgy, it's never better. Never better than that. Wayne in Manhattan. What's up, Wayne?
Hey, Mike. Nice to have you back.
Thank you. What's up?
Mike, listen, I have a trade proposal here because obviously the Mets are they're in trouble right now. I'd give any member of the Mets for the acquisition of Joey Votto. I want to hear your thoughts on that. And obviously the Reds are going nowhere. I mean, I think it's a great trade. What do you think, Mike?
I just don't. I don't think the Mets are the team that lines up with the kind of players that the Reds are going to want to get the job done. That's the problem. I think there's other teams that are better equipped. I think obviously the player is there, and without any question. But I just don't think they have the ability to do it. Ruben in Queens, what's up, Ruben?
Yeah, how you doing, Mike? Welcome back.
There you. What's up?
Listen, 2 things. I still can't get over where the Yankees didn't go after J.D. Martinez, who's a much better player than Stanton. Less money, less years. and nobody went after him.
Listen,
Red Sox just sat back and named that price.
The Yankees wanted Ohtani. The Yankees had no interest in Stanton. Then Stanton was put in their hands.
J.D. Martinez could be another Poppy now.
But the thing is, they were very happy with their team and the way they were going about building it. It's just that Jeter needed a place to drop Stanton, and he dropped him at a price you couldn't resist. That's what it came down to. The Yankees weren't hunting for Stanton. We all know that. I mean, it wasn't in their plan. But when a guy gets put in your lap, and Jeter was kind of, he tried to send them other places. He couldn't get the deals done. He couldn't get Stan to agree. So all of a sudden, it worked out. I mean, there was just a deal you couldn't pass up on. I mean, when someone's going to give you really a very talented player for very little, you got to do it. Andrew in Scarsdale, what's up, Andrew?
Hey, Mike, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're the Yankees, you make that Stanton deal 10 times out of 10.
You have to, because, I mean, sometimes when someone comes with a deal, you just can't pass up. You can't pass it up. That's all there is to it.
Unless Darnold has an awful camp, so if he has a decent camp or even a pretty good camp, do you think he's got a shot to start week one?
I don't know yet. I will find that out. I don't know that yet, whether they feel. I think they have to get enough of a feel in these weeks and months of his maturity, his work habits, his leadership habits, and all that stuff. If they get a positive read from that standpoint, I think then they will be very, very quick to put him there, as long as they are convinced that he's not completely green in every area. If they come away these next months and say, you know what, we're not happy with how he runs the huddle. We're not happy with certain things about how he's able to digest the football and digest the offense. And we don't like some of the ways he goes about this, or we think there's some habits that have to be really ironed out here. If you don't get a lot of that, then I think they will be very ready to play him. And I think the kid probably wants to play from minute one. The only reason I wouldn't play him if I'm the Jets is if I felt that I didn't have enough talent around him to protect him. If I have enough talent around him to he's not going to take a terrible beating, then I would not be against playing him at all. Not in the least would I be against playing him. John on Long Island, what's up, John?
Hey, Mike, welcome back.
Thank you. What's up?
I wanted to talk. It's weird that I have concerns with the Yankees because I'm a diehard and they're doing so good. But my main concern right now is Drury he's doing well in the minors, and obviously there's that air out there that says the Yankees might want to trade for Machado. And Andujar has been great, and I love him, but the guy's hitting 280, and he's never walking. And he's not really making me feel like I don't want a Machado trade. I don't want to try Drury out. And I think that there's some lineup questions when it comes to Andujar and, Gardner's slump, even though I do feel like he'll get better, and Clint's raking down in the AAA. I mean, it's like we have too many guys. We have too much talent, and, what are we going to do with all
these
of it?
Things answer themselves. I do not think, when I look at what the Yankees will need in terms of pitching, what they will have to pay in terms of the aging of their already established young stars like Judge and Sanchez and Didi, etc., and how much right-handed power they have, I do not see in any way the need for Manny Machado. Back after this.